Well, greetings from, well, we're not at Fredericktown Homestead today. We're I'm north of Traverse City. I'm on the East Bay, East Traverse Bay, I guess they call it. There's two bays, east and west Traverse, and then there's a peninsula that goes up between them right out of the city of Traverse Bay, Michigan. And I was over by the West Bay this morning when I was at the marina, and now I'm on the East Bay. I went back to the show, and the boys came in. They'd caught 2 fish apiece, but figured they better get to work. Cousin's working on the stairs, and my customer's working on the patio deck. So let me just turn this around. There you go. You are here, and yeah, okay, you're right here. A little bit deceiving. And this morning I was right about here, looking at the marina in Traverse City. I was unable to find any sticker for Michigan. Apparently, people are not very proud of the fact that they live in Michigan. They don't have stickers. But they have quite a scenic state here this time of year. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's about, I would say, 75 degrees and getting warmer. It started out at probably 45 degrees, pretty chilly. We got a quacker on the lake. You can see part of Traverse City down there at the end. And this is a peninsula in the middle here that runs all the way up out of sight. It's a big, long peninsula. I thought maybe driving up there, but I'm driving up the 31 towards Mackinac Bridge. I won't make Mackinac Bridge because that's a 2.5 mile trip, but I just came up here. I've got some time away from the boys. They're busy carpentering. Their wives both decided to stay home. It surprised me. I think they're missing out, but my customer, he has 2 young children, both under 1.5 years, and they're kind of a handful. And then his cousin has any number of children. I don't know if he's ever counted them. He's got a handful there. Boy, wouldn't it be fun to have a campfire along here with all this driftwood. This willow got ripped up from somewhere. And yeah. Could you imagine boating in here and running into some of this driftwood? Poplar trees tossed right up into the... Most anywhere you go along Lake Michigan, you'll see this berm right here along the edge. This is about a 3-foot high berm right here. Some places it's much bigger. Some places it's 8, 10, 20 feet high. And that's caused by the ice fishing and riding in here and pushing up the dirt. In springtime, when the ice breaks up and starts to shift, if it's a windy day, especially, a windy, rainy day is the best, then the ice breaks up real quick, and It pushes a lot of the sand up. You look at this, there's a $500 swan swimming around out there. If you were to buy that swan at auction, you'd pay $500 easy. That's a white trumpeter swan. Wow. I'd like to catch him and take him home. Take him to auction. Yeah. It's really nice up here. Like I said, I got a few hours off, maybe 2 hours. I came in and ate, and then I went back and got the boys and took them for their breakfast. They went to a little local place that made them a cook-to-order breakfast of eggs, green peppers, onions, bacon, all scrambled together, and boy, did it smell good. I had a really good breakfast too of homemade red flannel hash, corned beef hash. Very good with homemade toast. And just a nice place to have breakfast up here, I guess. Oh, that swan, look at that. I don't know if you can pick him out, but he's fishing. Dunking his head down and tipping his tail up. Coming up with a fish. Pretty good. Like I say, those swans get $500 easy at the auction. Sometimes more. And then somebody lets it go and it goes out on a lake and don't know what happens to it come winter time. This lake will freeze right over in the winter. This will be solid ice. Some winters. Now last winter we didn't have much cold weather, but most years we do. So this is the East Traverse Bay, and on the other side of that peninsula is the West Traverse Bay, and on the other side of right about, where's my finger? There it is. Right about there is, come on, focus. Focus. There you go. Well, right where those buildings are, anyway, is Traverse City proper. East Traverse Bay doesn't have a lot of commerce and construction on it, but the other side, mind you, the whole shoreline is all built up and populated with summer places, but some year-round even, but very few. About 1 in 30 is year-round, and the rest of them are all summer places. It's pretty bitter up here in the winter, I tell you. Pretty bitter indeed. Well, that trumpeter swan's coming over to say hi. Where is he? Come on, there you go. All right, there you go. Probably lost his mate, looking for a mate. They mate for life, I've heard. So comment, where are you when you watch this video? Are you somewhere you've never been before? Are you somewhere other people might want to be? Comment. We're still looking for more people to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, it doesn't cost you nothing. If you could please subscribe, that would help us out a lot. We're up in the 460s now. I think 468 for subscribers. And when we get to 1,000, we can get the next stage of our YouTube journey underway, which is monetization. Is that a word? We can be monetized. With that money, we hope to expand the channel. Today's Friday. On Monday, Gary goes to get the chicks. He's going to get 25 Banties. And I spoke wrong. Those are not going to be all pullets, the Banties. Banties come in straight run only. They don't sex them. But assorted egg layers will be 50 assorted pullets, egg layer pullets. So there'll be 50 females plus 25 assorted Banties. And I talked to Meyer Hatchery and I said, well, we got assorted from LaRue and we only got 6 pullets in the 50. And if we get assorted, we don't want such a small percentage of females. And she said, we don't sex them at all. We just give them to you the way they come, and we just don't sex them for the Banties. So hopefully we'll get 50% on the Banties. Banty roosters are of marginal value for meat. They're, I would say, soup birds only. I put a message on Mike's last video asking that if they have turkeys available on Monday when they're up there to pick them up, I sure would like 5 heritage breeds gobblers for the yard. We can raise them right in with the chickaroos. But wouldn't it be nice to have 5 gobblers like they had there at the wedding in Wisconsin? I would really like to have 5 gobblers. They got it broad-breasted right now, but them broad-breasted, they're not the same as having a heritage breed bird. There's a bald eagle. There's a bald eagle flying over. That is a bald eagle. You see the white on it? That is a bald eagle. I've seen several up here. There's one on film. I don't know if I can catch it, but yep, that was a bald eagle. There's several bald eagles up here. And one white trumpeter swan. Yeah, that's kind of nice. See a bald eagle in flight. Alright, well, you were watching YouTube videos before I interrupted you. Why don't you go back to that? Before you go, can you subscribe, like this video, and comment where you watched it from, please? Alright, I'm up here north of Traverse City, Michigan, and it does look like we're going to be here through the weekend instead of going down to Stanton and Blanchard. We're going to stay up here and do more repair work for the customer. That's okay. I kind of like it up here as long as the weather's like this. Alright, both the trumpeter, swan, and I wish you God bless.